We have now the hurdlers. So if you'd like to come back for the point. Pascal, lane 4. Omar, lane 3. Voilà, merci d'être de retour avec nous. Thank you very much for being back here with us. We love to talk barriers, hurdles. 10 of them, 106 centimeters. And Omar McLeod and Pascal Martino-Lagarde. With one is on the. I've seen him on posters. Hein? On en a vu un sur les affiches. Omar, how are you? Good to see you in Monaco here. How do you feel?
I'm doing great, thank you very much. I'm feeling good.
Closer to the mic, yeah.
Yes, sorry. Thank you very much, I'm doing great. I'm feeling good, I'm ready to go out there and have fun.
First time here in Monaco?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you heard about the meet?
I have heard that it's a very fast track and fast times produced. So I'm ready to go out there and see if this is my lucky year or lucky meet.
Oui, non, très heureux, bien entendu. J'avais bien entendu vu les résultats et très heureux d'être ici. Quelle année! What a year for you! It started so well from the beginning, and you still in that shape, that great shape. I mean, every races 13 or under. How do you explain that? This progress and the fact that you keep that shape at the same time.
Yes, it's been I think this season is kind of an redemption year from last year. You know, the World Outdoor Championship side.
Well, you were frustrated. Well, you were.
Yes, I was. I mean, making the finals after such a long collegiate season was honestly a blessing for me. That was like a gold medal. But obviously, you know, I wanted to medal, and that didn't happen. I came short. Pascal beat me. He got 4th, and I got 6th. And so this year was kind of a redemption year. My first.
You say redemption year?
Yes.
Okay.
My first professional outing. So
yes.
I really wanted to. I trained hard. You know, because I knew in order to match up with these guys, I really had to train hard and be consistent. And so far, I've been doing that. I've been training hard, and I've been consistent. I've been consistently running 13 O's and 12s. So that's a good sign. So hopefully, I can, keep that momentum going into Rio.
Oui, non, effectivement, l'année dernière, il y avait une frustration. Je sortais d'une année de collège, bien sûr, et puis avoir été au championnat du monde si près, moi je dis c'est une année de rédemption, c'est-à-dire que maintenant, eh bien, je prends ce qui vient. On a travaillé plus pour être plus régulier, et c'est le cas. Et j'essaie de garder cette forme régulièrement là-dessus, et puis on verra bien entendu ce qui va se passer pour Rio. How do you say you've been doing such progress, also in speed at the same time? Comment tu dis que tu as fait autant de progrès également à la vitesse? Because doing this never happened before.
Yes, it's a huge honor to be the first hurdler in history to go sub 10. But with that, I really have to be extra
sub 13, sub 10. Yeah.
And sub 10. So I really have to be cautious because the hurdles tend to come up a lot quicker.
Yeah.
You know, now with my new established speed, I knew I had speed, but not of that sort. So I really have to, in the hurdle race now, I really have to be real tentative and tight and focus a lot on chopping because, as I said, the hurdle, especially the last 3 hurdles, the hurdles come up real quick. So I have to be tentative and not focus too. I have to really narrow my focus and strategically focus on hurdles and controlling the speed.
You put some more frequencies in between the barriers.
Yes.
Yeah. Oui, effectivement. Donc techniquement, le fait d'avoir fait des progrès en vitesse fait que les barrières arrivent beaucoup plus vite. Donc je dois m'ajuster, je dois m'adapter et mettre plus de fréquences justement entre les haies pour ne pas faire de fautes, notamment sur les 3 dernières barrières, quand ça va très très vite pour moi à ce moment-là. Pascal, c'est quelque chose que tu comprends, ça.
Same problem.
This is something that you understand, hein? Yeah. How do you explain the progress that he made when we see that? Because you know he's improving. Tu as vu qu'il avait vraiment progressé. Comment toi tu l'expliques? Comment tu le vois de l'extérieur? How do you see Omar from the outside?
I have seen him last year. Last year he had the same problem as me today. But last year, finally, he hit the last hurdles, and we could see what he just said now.
Yeah.
But I think today he improved a lot, and we can see he run until the line without
Making that
touch,
mistakes, yeah.
without mistakes, and it's I need to do the same to give you a good fight tomorrow.
Oui, pour lui donner une bonne opposition, il faut que je règle ça. Régler ce problème, c'est un problème que tu as, qui est récent. Hein, justement, tu as l'impression d'avoir la forme. Par contre, il n'y a plus le même rythme.
Yeah, we could see in Portland this winter, I was strong finally in 60 meters hurdles, but en fait, j'ai pas le temps d'amener les erreurs sur 60 mètres. Et finalement, même si j'ai énormément progressé, parce que j'ai
I have
jamais
no
été...
time to have these mistakes on the 60,
Ouais,
but
j'ai
these
jamais...
mistakes are coming on the 110.
Voilà, c'est ça. J'ai jamais été aussi régulier sur 60. Et finalement, comme j'ai progressé en hiver sur le début de course, j'ai emmené une catastrophe sur la fin de course. Et ça, il faut que je le règle vite. Et j'ai un mois pour le régler.
I improved a lot on the 60, but this improvement, I couldn't bring it back to the 110 hurdles. So the last 4 hurdles are a problem for me. The last 5 hurdles are now a problem, and I have to improve this. I have to regulate, and I have 1 month to do it. 1 month, you have 1 night, because the race is tomorrow. If you want to face Omar tomorrow in the good shape.
Yes, 1 night, but I love this meeting. I love Monaco. The last time I ran here, I ran finally my personal best, 12:95, and so I want to keep back this emotion, this kind of race, and I will
Project
myself in 2 years ago.
Ouais.
And try to do the same race.
Refaire la même chose. Alors, qu'est-ce qui, tu l'expliquais, qu'est-ce qui ne va pas exactement? Tu expliquais que les progrès que tu avais fait en vitesse sur le 60, tu n'arrives pas à finir la course à l'heure actuelle. On l'a vu, hein, tu t'es battu avec les haies et du coup, tu tapes beaucoup plus facilement. Tu es presque trop près à chaque fois.
J'arrive à accélérer.
Oui.
Et une fois que je commence à avoir une telle vitesse, je suis trop gourmand. J'ai envie d'en remettre encore. Et c'est ce surplus de gourmandise, de me dire « Ah, mais attends, c'est encore disponible
Oui. »
qui finalement me fait me rapprocher et après je tape.
Tout à fait. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait en entraînement pour régler ça ces derniers jours?
Principalement des plots et des intervalles réduits.
In training, we had we reduced the length between the hurdles. So for me, it helped, and I tried to work on that.
Et aussi des intervalles en 6 appuis pour créer de la vitesse.
Only 6 steps in between the hurdles.
Et juste après, un 4 réduit pour arriver en survitesse dans le 4.
One before the last on 4 steps, and to finish faster.
Et
so this is how I try to regulate.
Voilà.
C'est comme ça que j'essaie de réguler justement ce problème de vitesse que j'ai sur la fin. Donc tu as le sentiment effectivement que c'est en train de se mettre en place, et demain ça va être un test, c'est ça?
Alors demain ça va plus être du bonheur.
Ouais.
Je pense que ça va plus être en émotion, une course où je vais me faire plaisir, parce que depuis le début de saison, j'ai couru avec des stress, parce que j'ai eu des obstacles dans mon début de saison à cause de mon mal de dos. Mais
Since the beginning of the season, I had back problems, so I was very stressed every race. I was like thinking too much.
Mais ça, c'est derrière moi, et maintenant j'ai envie de reprendre du bonheur à courir.
This is behind me. So now I want to have fun and I want to run freely. So this is what I want.
Quelle que soit la performance,
whatever the performance
je veux
is.
m'amuser. Et
I want to have fun tomorrow. Voilà, j'ai envie d'avoir du plaisir. This is something you understand, having fun on the hurdles, Omar?
Yes, I always have fun doing hurdles. I think it's I don't know, it's just a relaxation for me, you know, knowing that already I go out there with the mindset of having
With
fun.
avoiding pressure.
Yes, no, there's never pressure. There's only pressure unless I say it's pressure, to be
Ouais,
honest.
d'accord.
I go
You
out there-
decide. You
I
decide.
because people tend to throw their pressure at us, you know, thinking, you know, you're under this pressure because you're so young and you're competing at this level, but really there's no pressure. you know, pressure is always a privilege, and I'm really, you know, blessed to be in a situation like this where I'm able to compete at this level with these guys. So I really just go out there and have fun. The next thing for me to do is just have fun, and if I do that every time I go out there and have fun, you know, I do great things. So, you know, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow again.
Totally true.
Voilà, ils se comprennent là-dessus. So I will open the questions to you. Donc Omar disait que lui, il allait prendre du plaisir, bien entendu, et qu'il n'y avait aucune pression, parce que c'est lui qui décidait s'il devait y avoir de la pression, et il ne veut pas s'en mettre du tout. Donc voilà, demain, il n'y aura pas de pression, et donc on va se faire plaisir. Who wants to ask the first question? Qui veut poser la première question? Oui, on a deux là-bas, two here.
Pascal, vous avez appris votre sélection pour les Jeux Olympiques en début de semaine. Alors, quel est votre sentiment sur cette sélection?
You know, you've been chosen for the Olympic team, French Olympic team, 1 week ago. What is your feeling?
C'est un soulagement de savoir que je suis sélectionné pour les Jeux Olympiques. Et malgré tout ce que j'ai pu, tout mon début de saison, encore une fois, c'est derrière moi. Et maintenant, je suis monté sur une marche, je suis olympien. Il faudra maintenant que j'aille chercher mes rêves.
It's a relief. It's a relief for me. So now I feel like everything is behind me. The bad times are behind me. Now I just moved one step ahead, and I'm Olympian, so I want now to go and find my dreams. Oui.
Omar, hi, Tom from the IWF. You're the fastest in the world this year. In fact, you've got most of the fastest times. Do you think about that speed? Because you're running consistently, but do you ever think how much faster you could go this season?
Yes, I'm always aware of that. I usually tend to be tentative in the blocks because I was always afraid of getting out hard and, you know, potentially hitting the hurdles or, you know, the hurdles coming up too close. But, you know, Coach and I really had to, you know, work on that in practice where we had to back our blocks up, my steps back, and he told me to just run freely and not think about it. You know, the speed is already there, so there's nothing you can do about it. You know, if you think too much about it, then that's when you're going to falter. So really, I just go out there and just run freely. You know, whatever happens, happens. Hopefully nothing bad, but I just run.
So you're not thinking about times at all, you're just thinking about controlling that speed?
Yes, I do not think about times. You know, I think when you think about times, that's when, you know, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You know, you don't run at your best when you're constantly thinking about time. You just go out there and you just have fun. As I said, always have fun and just, you know, just let it be. Just relax and execute. That's always been the thing for me, to just relax, execute. And I know once I do that, then the times will follow.
Oui, je suis conscient effectivement de mes progrès en vitesse. Donc quand je suis dans les blocs, ma concentration elle est doublée, forcément parce qu'il y a ces progrès. Donc j'essaie déjà de ne pas faire de faux départs. Ensuite de ça, je sais que la première haie va arriver très vite. Donc là au-dessus, il y a beaucoup de concentration sur ces premiers appuis. Et puis ensuite de ça, bien entendu, je laisse un peu le reste faire. Et donc il y a une vraie volonté de ne pas me mettre de pression supplémentaire en pensant à un temps. Le temps, il vient. Le temps, il viendra, quoi qu'il arrive, puisque les progrès sont là. Donc, je ne pense pas au temps. Ça, c'est une pression qui est mauvaise et qui est négative. Voilà, c'est ce que tu penses aussi, Pascal. This is what you think.
Oui, je pense que en fait, ça résume exactement les erreurs que j'ai pu faire. Parce que moi, je pensais, à l'époque où je n'avais pas battu les 13 secondes, je pensais chrono. Et ça mettait un stress supplémentaire. Et en fait, le fait de se dire non, il faut juste s'amuser, ça viendra, c'est la meilleure méthode pour aborder une compétition.
What Omar said just summarize exactly what the mistakes I made, because I was thinking time, and all the time it didn't come. I wanted to do sub 13, my mind, and I put myself too much pressure on that. So now I just go and have fun and let the body go. Une autre question? One more question? What do you think, Omar, that the fact that you've seen the US trials, Harris didn't make for 100th of a second, it's always sad sometimes when you see these trials. The story Harris has would have been a great moment to have him in Rio, but this is how it goes.
It definitely would have been, but you know, this is the sport. You know, unfortunate things happen, and you cannot control it. You just have to move on. And that's the thing with hurdles. It's an uprising event, and every year, new people. So it's like you're not guaranteed a spot.
What do you feel? Devon Allen, I was coming from football. He was collegian. He was like,
So it's like things happen. So you definitely have to be on your A game at all times in order to make a team like this in this event, hurdles, because it's stacked.
Yeah.
It's stacked, and a lot of hungry guys are out there trying to be an Olympian. So,
But someone like him, unexperienced like you were last year, I mean, it's always a good chance for you guys at Rio because you have more experience than he has in a technical event such as the hurdles. Huh? Difficult to say, but
yes. But as I said, it is what it is, and it's really unfortunate that he won't be there. And I think he got hurt. I think his groin. He had a groin thing. I think he overcame the kidney. So I don't think the kidney was a big deal for him. I think it was the groin issue that he had at Prefontaine. So, I mean, and David Oliver will not be. He didn't make.
No,
he
that's
got
true.
Hurt too, so it's going to be a
new team.
A new team of young athletes. There's going to be a lot of young athletes for this Rio Olympics.
Il y aura beaucoup de jeunes athlètes, donc les Américains avec les sélections et malheureusement Harris Merritt, qui c'est pas le rein en fin de compte. Si on regarde un peu, c'est vrai que c'est une opération spéciale, mais c'est plutôt son adducteur qui a gêné un peu, qu'il a un peu plus gêné, et donc malheureusement il n'est pas aux Jeux Olympiques et on va avoir de nouveaux athlètes, dont Devon Allen. Qu'est-ce que tu en penses toi de ces sélections américaines, Pascal?
Ça montre qu'en Amérique il y a plein de surprises.
Oui.
Parce que finalement...
en France aussi, remarque. Sur
ouais. Ceux qui se sont imposés pendant des années et qui ont l'expérience, aujourd'hui, se sont fait dépasser par des inconnus.
Oui.
Inconnus.
Oui, moins connus.
Moins connus. Mais ça fait bouger le sport et ça garde la pression et la recherche de l'élite. On ne peut jamais se reposer sur ses lauriers.
You cannot be safe in the States, even if you've been experienced like Harris or even Oliver. I mean, you have to work on all the time. Encore une question. Plus de... Oui, yes. Devant.
It's a little bit off subject of the track and field, but the male golfers a lot of male golfers are withdrawing from the Rio Olympic because of Zika or some other reason. And how do you feel about that? And also how Special Olympic is for you guys?
Alors, non, le Zika, tu sais, oui, le moustique, et il y a beaucoup de golfeurs qui refusent d'aller aux Jeux à cause de Zika, mais c'est le golf. Et puis, you mean Special Olympics also? Non. How special? Et comment vous voyez ça pendant les Jeux Olympiques? Have you think about Zika, Omar?
I think about the Olympics more than the Zika, to be honest. It's out of my control. I cannot control the mosquitoes.
Exactly.
Why would I stress about it? I think it's the Olympic Committee's responsibility to do the best they can to prevent it. You're going to have millions of athletes coming for the Olympic, millions of people around the world coming for the Olympics, so you cannot just have it freely open for the mosquitoes to come and infect all these people. So I'm really not worried about any mosquitoes. I'm going there with one goal, just to compete and try to win a gold medal. That's my goal, and it will not change. To hell with the mosquitoes.
N'importe quel moustique me fera pas abandonner mon rêve, donc d'aller au jeu, d'aller chercher la médaille d'or au jeu. C'est pareil pour toi, non? Tu as pensé à Zika ou pas? Non.
Oui, pareil. Après, imaginez, je ne sais pas, qu'on vous dise qu'il y a des accidents d'avion dans la vie. Est-ce que vous allez ne jamais monter dans un avion si vous avez des...
It's the same. If there are plane accidents in the world, I mean, if you ask you, are you going on a plane? Of course. I mean, anyway, so I will go there.
Les Jeux Olympiques, c'est l'aboutissement d'une vie, d'une carrière. Et c'est pas un moustique qui nous fera reculer.
As a sportsman, I mean, the Olympic Games is a great achievement, so no mosquito will refrain from going there.
I will not let a mere mosquito come between me and my dream. I will not do it.
It will be good to see you at the start over there. On va voir au départ là-bas. C'est vrai qu'il y en a un petit peu partout. One more question on another subject. Plus de questions. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bonne
guys.
chance demain.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.